live alone, but just this day being by myself, I'm just like, I'm so happy that I live with my fiance because it just makes life so much easier. And I feel lonely. I know I have my dog, Tequila. If you're new here and you don't know who Tequila is, I'm going to introduce you to Tequila. She's running down the stairs now. I hear her. Oh, I have some freeze-dried elk. Do you want some elk? This is Tequila. She is a mini pinscher and she's the cutest little thing ever. I love you so much. When I travel, she stays with either my parents or Bash's parents. So I have major mum guilt when I have to give her away, but she is honestly living her best life when she's with Bash's parents. They're in the countryside and she gets to explore way more because they have like an amazing garden and we don't have a garden. If you're gluten-free, Barilla is oh my god, I can't show you my nails right now, it's embarrassing. Barilla is a really good store-bought gluten-free brand if this one isn't available. This is Rumo. This is my favorite one, but if this isn't available in shops, then I always go for the Barilla gluten-free. And those are the only two gluten-free options I will typically go for because the rest either get really soggy or yeah, they're just not good. Gluten-free pretzels. This is from Schur. I feel like this is like a German brand. They're really good. They're a little bit more airy than the usual pretzel, but I think they're really tasty. And guys, when I'm feeling naughty, Hobnobs. And these ones are gluten-free. So Bash is going to be very happy when he comes home and he sees that I've got some gluten-free Hobnobs if I haven't eaten them before he gets here. I'm going to make myself a little pasta and pesto. I'm going to make my pesto from scratch. You guys are probably thinking, oh my God, that is so long, but I cannot tell you how easy it is. And by making pesto, I can also make enough to save for like the next 2 days. So if I ever want a quick snack, I can just use pesto as a dip, or I can put it on vegetables. So yeah, let's make some pasta and pesto. Grab yourself a food processor. If you have loads of time, then I would suggest using a pestle and mortar, however you say it. But I am not going to do that because I just want to eat within the next half an hour. Okay, so you want to add in fresh basil, 2 garlic cloves, the juice of 1 whole lemon, salt, some pepper. Oh no, I've run out. Extra virgin olive oil. If you can, you get a good one because then it just gives it that extra punch. And I'm obsessed with olive oil, so the more the better. And you also want quite a lot just so it gets quite liquidy. And then the star of the show, pine nuts. I just toasted these on a pan, no oil, you just lightly fry them in the frying pan. If you're vegan, I wouldn't recommend doing this, obviously, because you don't eat cheese. So I do like to have some fresh parmesan within my pesto. Bash can't really have much dairy, and since he's not here, I'm putting it in the pesto. It just adds to that nutty flavour that the pine nut gives. Guys, also don't expect that I'm going to talk you through every single meal that I eat. I'm just showing you my favourite parts, and this is a really easy recipe. This doesn't even involve cooking. This just involves putting things in a blender. So you have no excuse, and it takes seconds. Okay, let's blend this bad boy. And your pesto should look a little bit like this. Yum. I had so much that I managed to put some in the jar, and I'm just going to place that in the fridge for tomorrow. Or if you have any friends that love pesto, you could also give it to them as a gift. Like, I might see my family tomorrow, so maybe I'll give a jar to my sister. She'll appreciate that. That's my love language, food. Okay, my spaghetti is boiling. You're probably wondering, oh my God, Sarah, whatever you've done in this pan is illegal. I just threw in frozen peas and spinach just before the spaghetti becomes al dente. So it gives, literally the spinach and the peas need like 2 minutes to cook. Just an easy way to get in some green goodness. It doesn't look great, but I promise it's tasty and it's healthy. Okay, so my pasta is almost done. I'm gonna give it like 10 more seconds. just because I cannot do undercooked. Oh my God, it's done. Get that drained. Guys, this is gonna be really good. Put that back in here. Time for the best bit, adding in the pesto. Look how amazing and green that is. And I'm just gonna add that into the spaghetti. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm definitely gonna have even more leftovers to save for tomorrow. And I'm just gonna mix that in. And there you go. That is your very healthy green pasta. Good morning, guys. I slept so well. I literally just rolled out of bed. The first thing I'm gonna do is make myself a celery juice this morning. Celery juices are so good for you. Throughout the period when I was doing my celery juices, I had the best skin I had had in a long time. So I really just wanna get back onto it and be like the best version of myself that I can be. But honestly, having a celery juice every day is such a good way to start that. People either love it or hate it. I've said that before, I think. No, people don't either love it or hate it. People either like it or hate it. I like it, I don't mind it, but some people absolutely hate it. What I've been doing every morning as well is I've been having electrolytes. Electrolytes just keep you way more hydrated in the mornings or whenever you drink it than just like a normal glass of water would. And I tend, sorry, when the dust comes up from the electrolytes, it really gets in your throat, but it smells so good. Yeah, so I'll drink this throughout the morning. You don't want to have too many electrolytes throughout the day because it is really for if you're sweating and you need to replace the salts and the moisture in your body. But honestly, this just wakes me up and it really gets my day going. I cannot miss a day of electrolytes now. That's how much I love using electrolytes. For breakfast, I'm having a fried egg. I know it looks weird, but I do not like my yolk runny, so I smash it when it's frying, so it kind of blends in with the white. And then I seasoned it with oregano, salt and pepper. That's why it looks burnt. I promise it's not burnt. And then I've got turkey rashers, which are like turkey bacon, full of protein, tomatoes drizzled in extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper, and a coffee. I'm just gonna go and get some hot sauce. You stay there and don't eat my breakfast. Good girl, well done. Okay, so I spent all lunchtime making a reel for something that I've been wanting to make for ages, and I've just made it and it turned out perfect. I'm so happy. This is what I made. Sorry, I've made a mess around it. This dish is called maklouba. It's a Palestinian dish. It's rice with chicken, vegetables, and you have to do this flip in the pan in order to get it to stay as a pie almost. And maklouba means upside down. And I did it for the first time and I'm so chuffed. You guys can watch here how I made it. You can also check it out on my Instagram reel if it's posted by then. But here you go, you can watch it here, and if you ever want to refer back to it to learn how to make it, there you go. Check out my reels on Instagram. Can't believe it. Won't you just look at that? Oh my goodness. Okay, I cannot find my microphone for the life of me, so sorry if the sound isn't the same. I'm just tucking into my maklouba and it's so good. I cannot tell you how good this is, guys. I added some salt and lime, and my goodness, so good. And I think I got the balance of everything perfectly, and the rice is so fragrant and full of flavour. You get different kicks. You get the meat, you get the vegetables, you get the spices. It's just like a whole explosion of flavour. Tequila is literally obsessed with food and she's torturing herself watching me eat. That was so good. I helped myself to a second serving. What? You're not getting any. You can't have this. It's full of spices that you can't have. It will make you sick. I'm sorry. Oh, she's so cute. Good morning. I've just finished walking the dog. I have a little bit of time before I have yoga. Sadly, I don't have enough time to make myself breakfast. Honestly, I just didn't work out the timings very well in my head. So I got back and I was like, crap, I need to literally go. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna have an electrolyte in my flask filled with ice and water. And then I'm just gonna have to snack on these as I go, as I am really hungry, and I was really hoping to have eggs, but I don't have any time. These are just fruit and seed oat cakes. They're quite high in fiber, so these are just a good thing to keep me going. And then I'm gonna come home. I should be back before lunch. I'm just gonna have a really, really big lunch. I also have my mum and my sister coming over, so I'm just gonna do like a full-on spread and eat lots for lunch and just have this for breakfast. I know that's not the best nutritional breakfast, but you know, when you're in a rush, it's just so good to have something like this in the drawer. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything at all. Wouldn't recommend this as a breakfast, but I'm happy that I have my electrolytes to keep me hydrated. I'm gonna do a hot yoga lesson, so that will kind of replace the salts and the liquid that I'll be sweating out. I've got to go. I can't even show me putting this in here because I've literally got to rush. So annoying. I feel like the camera's kind of dark when I lean back a bit, but I live in London. It's kind of cloudy outside. We never get sunshine. And I really like filming with natural light. I don't like how it looks when I have the LED light, but maybe sometimes I need to use it. It's currently charging because I was considering using it. Anyway, my family coming in a little while. I'm gonna make a roasted cauliflower for the first time. There's lots of first timers this week. So what I did, I steamed the cauliflower, because if you just put the cauliflower in raw, I feel like it doesn't cook as nicely. And there's nothing worse for me than undercooked cauliflower. So I really want my cauliflower to be nice and tender. I made a dressing to go on it. This is paprika, cumin, sorry, it's so smoky. Paprika, cumin, extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of maple syrup, and then I'm gonna squeeze some lemon into this dressing as well. Okay, I just think half a lemon is probably good. Oh, it's so dark, I'm so sorry, guys. Let's see if my light is charged. That's a little bit better, right? So I'm gonna whisk the dressing, and then I'm gonna drizzle it over the cauliflower, and I'm gonna roast the cauliflower until it blackens a little bit, not until it burns. I have in the past mistakenly burnt vegetables, but I really don't want to burn this. I'm not really a huge fan of cauliflower because I've never really known how to cook it, but every time I have a cauliflower steak or whole roasted cauliflower in a restaurant, I'm obsessed. So I thought, why not try and make it at home? We're gonna have leftover makluba from yesterday because there's just so much and I really didn't want it to go to waste. And being on my own is a little bit lonely, so it'll be nice to have some visitors. I'm currently making a Shirazi salad. This salad recently went a little bit viral. Apparently something isn't viral until it reaches 1 million. That's what I heard. So my reel of my Shirazi salad is on like 950,000, I think. I think this will go perfect with the makluba, and it just adds that like zesty freshness with the rice on the side. I'm gonna have the roasted cauliflower. My family are in for a treat. Okay, so this is everything I made. This is the leftover rice, my Shirazi salad, the famous viral Shirazi salad. Roasted vegetables, it's just red pepper, leeks, aubergine, courgette, and that is the roasted cauliflower. How good does that look? Oh. Good evening, guys. So my family, they left a few hours ago. I had such a nice time. It really makes me realize how if you have family, you get along with your family, try and see them as much as possible, because when I see them, I'm just like, I'm so grateful for you guys. Yeah, you get on my nerves, but I love you so much. And I'm just so happy that I got to spend the day with them. And we just created some memories. Like, it was just so lovely to see Tequila and Delilah, just Tequila on the floor, rolling around, Delilah screaming, having so much fun. Bless. It's now dinner time and I'm making myself a fresh tomato sauce to go with some penne. Guys, I know I'm having pasta again, but when you're living alone, as I have been for the past few days, pasta's kind of a very easy, quick thing to make for yourself. And it's so much better to make myself food than order a Deliveroo or an Uber Eats or whatever, a takeout. So yeah, I've made a tomato sauce from scratch. If you watched my last vlog from Crete, you'll see that I made one there. But this one is going to be even better because I have got 3 times the amount of ingredients and I'm going to blitz it at the end to make it really, really saucy. So this is what we are working with right now. In this sauce, I have used half of a red onion, and then I used 3 garlic cloves, dried chili, crushed them, and then I placed fresh cherry tomatoes and just normal tomatoes mixed. And just to add a little bit of thickness, I'm going to place some tomato puree into it just to give it the extra tomato taste and the extra thickness. I really need to work on my food vocabulary. I feel like I say the same thing about food. I'm like, this tastes delicious, this is really good, doing this, doing that. I'm obsessed with basil, so I'm going to put so much basil into this sauce. It's going to be so fragrant, but I love the taste of basil, it's so good. What's your favourite food to eat, guys? Let me know. Maybe it will inspire me to make some new dishes. Let me know what your favourite home cooked meal is, whether you make it or your mama makes it or your grandma, granddad, dad. Like, I'd love to know. Okay, I'm putting that much butter in. I love home cooked food. There's nothing better. There's like a feeling behind home cooked food of comfort that you just don't get in a restaurant. Unless you go to like a local Italian where they make everything from scratch, then you get that kind of home cooked food equivalent feel. But that's very, very rare, I feel. Or even places that you guys have been that give you that homely comfort feeling. Or if you're like me and you don't really have experience from your like family cooking. My Norwegian family, everything was very bland and I wasn't like a huge fan of that kind of food, the food that they made for me in Norway. So I don't really have fond memories of eating food in Norway growing up. And my mum hated cooking, so there was just not a lot of love put into my meals. That's probably also why I didn't really like eating when I was younger. I just don't think I enjoyed the food. And then when I got older and I started having boyfriends and their mums would cook for me, their grandmas would cook for me, my eyes were open to a completely new world and I was having all these spices I'd never had before. And now I absolutely love cooking and I can't wait to have kids, so just so that they can be like huge fans of my cooking, because when you get compliments on your cooking, it's such a good feeling and it's so nice. And when people say that they love what I have cooked, I'm just like, oh, that's like just such a nice feeling. That's the best compliment that you can give, is if someone's made some good food, you tell them, you let them know. But my God, I can't believe I'm cooking right now. I am knackered. Having a kid around just takes it out of you, and I'm kind of scared for when I have my own children one day, because just literally like 3 or 4 hours with Delilah, I am dead. I was kind of like, okay, you're really fun, but you can go home now because I need to close my eyes. Tequila was knackered because she'd been chased around the house all day, and you're constantly on the lookout, you're constantly alert. Don't fall down the stairs, don't do this, don't do that, oh my gosh, be careful, this and that. I was done. I was diddly done. And I'm sorry guys, that is just the truth. This is how the sauce is looking, and I'm gonna place it in the blender. Guys, look at the color of that. It's almost like orange rather than red. I think that might be because of all the butter I put in, so it's given it like a creamy texture and a creamy hint, but I ain't complaining. That's gonna be amazing. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Oh my goodness, this sauce is amazing. That I am obsessed. Look how good that looks, guys. Let's add a bit more to make it super saucy. There you go. Let's serve. I'm so annoyed. I just spilt some sauce on my t-shirt. Okay, these plates are from GCDS. Giuliano, who is the founder of GCDS, he created these plates and I had to ask for 4 because I was so obsessed. Okay, do you know what I'm gonna add to this, guys? Wait for it. Cherry on the cake. Parmesan. Taste test. I think the penne is cooked to perfection. This is a gluten-free penne. I think just pasta with tomato sauce might hands down be my favorite meal ever. Look how good that looks. It's spicy yet sweet because of the cherry tomatoes, which are really sweet. And the little bit of maple syrup kind of enhances the sweetness, and I love it when pasta sauce is slightly sweet. This meal is just perfect. I just finished making breakfast. I made a fried egg with the yolk broken, and then I used my leftover pesto that was in the fridge and kind of drizzled it all over the eggs. Turkey bacon, 1 potato, air fried, and an avocado. This morning I went on a run with my best friend Rosie, and then we got a little coffee afterwards. So I feel so good for that. But since I worked out, I thought I needed to have quite a bit of protein for breakfast since I burnt some calories, and protein is great for recovery after working out, and it's tasty, so this is perfect. Wow, pesto eggs might have to be my new thing. I don't think I could have eggs without it. So good. Guys, guess who's back? Guess who's back, back again. I'm so happy you're back. I was so lonely without you.
Happy to be home.
I'm so happy, honestly. Okay, so Bash has come back with this fascination about dates dipped in chocolate and filled with a nut butter. And it's like a healthy snack. And he just ordered so many different chocolates for us to try so that we can melt our favorite one. I'm going to make the decision of which chocolate we're going to have. So we're going to try this milk and salted caramel first. This is healthy chocolate, guys.
Not good?
It tastes like dark chocolate. I hate dark chocolate.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to like...
Dark chocolate gives me a headache every time I eat it. Milk chocolate is way better. Okay, this is milk and vanilla, apparently.
But the milk is coconut cream.
Right.
It's just coconut cream and chocolate.
Because it's vegan.
Yeah.
I prefer this one. The vanilla gives it more of a sweet taste, and it makes it taste less dark chocolatey.
But
right?
It's gonna, yeah, definitely. But it's going to be mixed with the dates and other stuff.
Okay, this is milk and hazelnut. Let's try this one. Okay, I think the winner so far is the vanilla one. We have a winner.
Yeah.
This one's being melted. Let's go. We're going to melt the chocolate. We're going to put some boiling hot water in a pan, and then we're going to place the chocolate in here so that it can melt. Melt. So we're going to open, I've just sliced through this date, and then I'm going to remove the pip. And then in there, I'm going to add the peanut butter. Here's one that Bash just filled with, is this peanut butter? Peanut butter. And we also have macadamia butter. So I'm going to do some too. I feel like I'm not as neat at this as you are. Oh, this is so cute. Just easy as that. There you go. Right, okay. So I'm going to take my date, and I'm just going to like swirl it into the chocolate. And there you have your chocolate covered date. Look at that, guys. They look like little wedges of Bounty chocolate. Talking about Bounties, what was your favorite chocolate to get in a box of celebrations? You know those boxes of chocolate that you get given at Christmas, and it has the Milky Way in it, a small Snickers bar in it, small Bounty bar, small Maltesers, small Galaxy.
I don't know if I had a favourite. Probably Snickers or Mars bar, but I liked all of them. They were the best selection.
Mars bar. No, Mars bar was one of the worst. My favourite was the Malteser. But I feel like the Malteser only got introduced in the last 10 years or so. Because I don't remember the Malteser being in there.
It was around, but it was everyone's favourite.
So it just got taken straight. Damn. I also liked...
Twix was banging too.
Is there Twix in there? Twix is my favourite chocolate, maybe. And the Milky Way.
Yeah, Milky Way's banging.
I love Milky Way chocolate.
That's the best selection.
But why did they ruin it with...
Was it Bounty that no one liked?
Yeah, no one really... I didn't like mine Bounty. I quite like Bounty chocolate.
They had crunchy as well, man.
Oh, it's so good to have you home. I wouldn't have done this if you weren't here. Okay, so this is how they're looking. We're going to put them in the fridge for like an hour, I think. We have a very exciting dinner to make, and you guys are going to cook with us. We have some at-home Berenjak kits. So this is a restaurant that we love going to. You'll have seen them in my previous vlogs. The food there is incredible. It's Iranian food, and they do at-home kits. So this is the Jujia kebab. It's chicken, basically marinated chicken fillets, and you put them on a skewer, and then we're going to put them in our oven. The only problem is that when you open our oven, it sets off the fire alarm, and it's just so stupid, whoever decided to put the fire alarm where it is. And when you grill these, you need to keep the oven door open, so I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to try our hardest. And then we also have all the dips. We have a black hummus. This is the best hummus on earth. Masamasir? No, that's masahia. And then we have a kash badamujun. It's so hard because I'm not Iranian, I can't pronounce it. Kash badamujun.
Whatever works for you.
And that's an aubergine dip. Oh, I cannot wait for this. But I wanted to make an Shirazi salad. We don't have the ingredients.
But what are we going to have rice?
Should we have rice with it?
We should probably have a bit of rice. If we don't have rice, it's just chicken
with dips. Yeah.
With nothing.
Yeah, so we'll make some rice. The sight of raw chicken is kind of nasty, but this is something else. This is a work of art. Chicken is grilling. I have an obsession with extra virgin olive oil, and we have so many to choose from. We can use this one from Crete. Bash's dad and brother went to a place where they make olive oil, and they bought this, so it's really fresh. We bought this one at the airport. The woman, she really knew her shit. So she said to get this one, and it's organic. So I'm really excited to try that. And then when Bash came back from Italy, he bought one of these olive oils from the restaurants that he went to every day. So I'm really excited to try that as well. And then this is just something that I got from New York when I went to New York, because I was obsessed with the squeezy bottles. So maybe I'll empty one of the olive oils into here so I have like a good drizzle with that bottle. So yeah, we'll probably end up using this Cretan olive oil because has this been open already? No, not even. Oh, it is fresh. That smells so good. I really do think the key to a good meal and a good salad and a good pasta is really good extra virgin olive oil. I love it. It's the heart of the meal. This is the part that I've been looking most forward to, is creating the hummus. So I'm just going to cut the top of this and then create a kind of swirly. It looks like poop. Okay, my presentation is not the one.
Oh, Sarah, what are you doing?
What?
This looks awful.
How am I? Isn't that how they do it?
No.
Look how bad that looks.
Don't do it like that.
How do I do it? It's too late.
You don't do a swirl.
Right, what do you do?
It.
You just do it?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah.
Oh, it'd look so much better if I did that from the start. You know what? It's not going to taste any different. I could save this. Sorry if I'm lisping, guys. I've got my retainers in. Could save this. I really could.
You better save it.
Gorgeous. Okay, Bash is going to flip the chicken. It's already browning. I love it when it's like a little bit crisp on top. Right, okay, back to me trying to save this hummus. My gosh. What was I thinking? I have no idea. Okay. This might be good enough. I'm going to put some extra virgin olive oil on it.
Good girl to do that.
And then some walnuts. Usually they kind of grate the walnuts, but they haven't done that. It's okay. Drizzle the walnuts. And then top it off with crunchy onions. Okay, I know it doesn't look the best, but better than it was. And that is my hummus. Black hummus, because it's made with black chickpeas rather than normal chickpeas. Okay, that can go on the table. Time for the next dip. I'm gonna really try and make this more presentable, guys. And I've got to keep an eye on Tequila because she's trying to jump up on the table to have some hummus. And that is the second dip. The third dip. So we have to heat this one up, but so easy. Oh my gosh, it's so smooth. And last but not least, the finished chicken. So it came with this flatbread, and we're literally using it like a towel. Oh, and then the best thing about this is that the bread soaks up all of the juices from the chicken, and it gives you really nice, flavorful, soggy bread. Unpopular opinion, but I love it. And this is our finished table full of food. So that's the salad I made. I made a heart of palm salad. The chicken. Dips with cucumber sticks. Yeah, and then the rice. Look how good the rice is. We put some sumac on top of that. Okay, let's taste test everything. I'm gonna go for the yogurt. Let's try the black hummus. Amazing. And then the aubergine dip. Oh my God, this is the best food on planet Earth. Good morning, guys. I'm so sorry I forgot to taste my dates yesterday, but we just had so much dinner that I didn't have any space. But this is how they turned out. Basher's already dug into one. He said they're amazing. You've had two? You're greedy shite. But first I need to have my Simprov. So this is what I've been having every morning. I forgot to show you guys a few days ago, but I had this yesterday. And it is really, really good for your gut health. I should really put this into a cup, but... The woman who does my colonics for me, she said that Simprov is one of the best things that you can do for your gut, as in supplement-wise. Anyway, let's try. Should I try the coconut one or the salt one?
Try one of yours, because the coconut ones are like
they're ours.
Yeah, but you like you made like the peanut butter because you like peanut butter.
Okay, this is my one. Okay, I've just taken my Invisalign out, so my teeth are a bit sore. Really dark chocolatey.
But that's the only way it's going to be healthy, you know.
But then the date makes it really sweet in a sense. We're going to take Tequila for a walk. I'm just going to have this banana, and then we're going to come back and have breakfast. Are we going to go for a walk on the heath? Yes, we're going to go for a walk on the heath. I love you so much. This evening I'll be making fish cakes. Fish cakes is one of our favourite dinners to have at home. They just take a little bit of time to make, but they're so worth it and they're so delicious. Full of nutrients. They have the carbs, they have the omega of the fish, everything, and they're just so tasty. So I'm going to show you roughly how I make them. I'm not going to show you the exact step-by-step, but I know some of you have been asking for my fish cake recipe. Remember, Rachel asked a few vlogs ago. She was obsessed with my fish cakes, so I'm going to show you guys, as I said, roughly how I make them. Here I'm just boiling some potatoes, and then I'm frying up some fresh chili, fresh garlic, shallots and ginger, and then I just seasoned it with some salt. My potatoes are completely finished, so I'm just gonna drain them. It looks like cheese, but look how fluffy it makes it. It looks so good. Oh, honestly, just all of the fried chili and onion are at the bottom. And then once I've boiled the fish, I'm gonna mix everything together in this bowl. This is a little hack we do. We boil the fish in coconut milk. Having to take a pause from cooking because an amazing delivery just came in. I'm gonna have to put them in a vase later because otherwise I'll be in this kitchen all day cooking. I just wanna get the fish on. So, sorry, I was saying my trick is boiling the fish in coconut milk. Just gives it some more flavor. Otherwise, just boiling it on water is gonna be a little bit nasty. I'm gonna warn you guys, it's a bit smelly, but it's so worth it. I'm gonna wear gloves for this because I'm not gonna lie, I hate the smell of fish. I'm not big on fish, and the reason I love fish cake so much is because it's mixed with all the potatoes and all of the herbs and the spices, so you don't taste that really fishy taste. These are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slabs of fish I'm making right now. Might be too much, but Bash and I, we eat a lot. And also we usually have rice with our fish cakes, but we're not gonna do rice today because it's been a carby week. I've got to tell you that. So we're trying to cut down on carbs a little bit right now. Not forever, just for now. Also, if you're new here and you're enjoying my vlogs, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers at the end of this year. I'm on like 6.2, so I'm really hoping to gain a few more subscribers so I can hit my 10K mark. We got this, guys. Make sure to subscribe, don't forget. Even Tequila is saying, subscribe, guys. If she can't convince you, then who can? She loves it when I make fish cakes. So I have saved some potato on the side for her. She is gonna get a little treat. It's been cooling down. Look at her munch this. Look, just watch. Oh, you just bit my finger. I love my daughter. So the fish has finished cooking and I emptied it into, oh, there's a fly in here. I emptied it into my bowl and I am currently mixing it with the potato and the shallots that I fried and all of the spices. And then once that's mixed, I'm just gonna season it with some salt. And then I'm also going to add a sprinkle of cumin, not too much because it overpowers it and you do want to taste the potato and fish to an extent. And a little bit of ground coriander, just a tiny bit. There you go. And then mix. And then I'm going to leave that to cool down. And once it's cool, I'm going to shape them into fish cakes. Cakes have been in the fridge for like half an hour and now it's time to coat them in flour. We are coating these ones in almond flour. Move your hand, Bash. Look how cute they look. I'm getting Bash to do this because I don't actually like doing this. And
You're not doing it?
I just feel like there's a lot of pressure when frying for it to go right. And sometimes when I do things, it goes wrong. But the key is to these fish cakes to make sure you compact them really properly and well so that they don't fall apart, and you must put them in the fridge for at least half an hour so that they hold. And then when you add oil to the frying pan, you want a generous amount because you want to get all sides fried nicely. I'm in the process of making like a dressing for my vegetables. This is lemon zest, lemon juice, chili flakes, olive oil, salt and pepper. Bash.
Yes. I'm here. I'm sorry.
Come back. I'm coming. I have a question. What's your favourite food in the world?
That's such a tough one, man. Like cuisine or like dish?
No, death row meal.
Oh, shit.
Starter, main and dessert. What would you choose? Because that's a good way to decide on what your favourite food is.
It's so hard. Starter. What's my favourite starter?
I've done this before, but my list always changes. Sorry, Bash said he needs to have a think about his. Starters, I love an arancini ball, a really good small arancini ball. Sorry, I need to turn my veg down. my 2 starters. And then my main, I'm sorry, just like a simple pasta with tomato sauce and a good parmesan. Nothing beats that for me. And dessert, sticky toffee pudding with sticky toffee sauce, hot, with a side of custard.
You never have that though, really.
I never have that because it's so bad for you. Do you know how much sugar is in sticky toffee pudding? Or school cake. When I used to go to school, they used to serve these vanilla sponge cakes with a thin layer of sea-free icing and sprinkles with custard. That is just beautiful. Go. Your turn.
Still, honestly, I don't know.
They
But
want to know.
off the top of my head, this could change at any moment. Tabbouleh salad,
Oh, you're going healthy.
batata hara.
Oh, okay. Maybe I agree.
Let me do mine. Tabbouleh salad, batata hara. But I'm not gonna make it like a meal that goes together. Those are just like 2 starters that I like, and lubia, the green beans and tomato sauce.
Really?
Like when you get a good one from a good Lebanese restaurant.
Yeah, it's delicious. Main.
Main, I'm gonna go Gymkhana butter chicken
Gymkhana's a restaurant, an Indian restaurant we love.
with rice, a side of saag, some raita, and some dal.
And dessert.
Dessert.
I know. Hot cookie.
Or banoffee pie.
Okay, nice.
If there was like a banoffee cookie, maybe we should make one.
Banoffee cookie, maybe. What's your defro meal? Let me know. And subscribe. We have put the fish cakes into the frying pan. Would you like to see? Look at them sizzling away. Oh, so good. And this is how they look. They look a little bit dry, but I promise you they're not. It's just the flour that gives it that effect. They're actually very crunchy on the outside and then soft and tender on the inside.
And fluffy.
Mmm, fluffy. No, they're gonna be so good. Look. Oh, we've got 4 more frying, and then we're gonna eat. Fish cakes. And then I made some broccoli with long green beans, and then that was the dressing all poured over it. And then Bash wanted a salad, so I made him an avocado and gem heart salad. I thought I made like 20 fish cakes, but there wasn't too many, was there? Like it wasn't.
Fish.
I used practically all the fish. I gave Tequila some plain fish, and she was very, very happy about that. Wow, we eat so well, Bash. We're so lucky. A day doesn't go by where I think about how lucky we are to eat the way we eat. Okay, I'm gonna show you my plate. It doesn't look like a lot, but I'm gonna have seconds for sure. As there's still some fish cakes frying in the frying pan, and Bash is gonna go and tend to it now. I love you. Tequila, you've already had fish and potatoes. You're not having any more food. Second batch, straight off the hob. Let's squeeze some fresh lime over it. Yum.